Hello.
Do you know the story of David and Goliath?
No. Tell me.
Long ago, the Israelites and the Philistines were at war, facing each other from atop the high slopes above the valley of Elah. Each day for 40 days, a Philistine giant named Goliath would come down into the valley and challenge the Israelites to battle, but no one was brave enough to face him, not even the king.
So, what happened?
A young shepherd boy named David bravely agreed to take on the fearsome giant. He took the king's armor, but it was far too big. So he faced Goliath with nothing more than his staff and slingshot. He went down into the valley of Elah, and even though he was afraid, as the mighty giant charged at him, David stared up at Goliath, took aim with his slingshot, and the brave child defeated the monster with a single stone.
Is that true?
Based on a true story, In the Valley of Elah is the new film by Paul Haggis.
It's a heartbreaking murder mystery, a slow but strong thriller, and a powerful yet subtle indictment of not just the war in Iraq, but of all wars that send brave children onto battlefields.
But unlike many war movies, Elah isn't about being in the valley itself, but about the after effects of facing Goliath and the Goliaths that the Davids become.
In what is arguably his greatest performance in a long career of great performances, Tommy Lee Jones plays Vietnam vet Hank Deerfield.
He and his wife, Joan, played to unbelievable perfection by Susan Sarandon, have raised 2 sons, both of whom did everything for their father, including joining the military.
Elah begins like this. Hank gets a call from Fort Rudd in Tennessee, where he was once stationed long ago, and is told that his youngest son, Mike, stationed there now, has just returned from the tour of duty in Iraq and has gone AWOL.
So Hank does what any father might do and takes the 2-day drive to Fort Rudd to find his son.
But his self-led missing person investigation soon takes a tragic turn into a homicide investigation after Mike's burned, dismembered body is found in a cold, empty field.
Beautiful Oscar-winning actress Charlize Theron co-stars as Emily Sanders, the only intelligent detective in the entire police force.
She and Hank attempt to piece together Mike's last night alive.
Along the way, we get glimpses of the vices that the damaged soldiers turn to when they come home from war, mainly alcohol and highly profitable local strip clubs.
And we meet Mike's war buddies, mere children really, who Hank immediately feels both close to and suspicious of.
They, like Hank, are patriotic to the core. But no character in this movie is typical or cliché. Even the film's cinematography creates a world that's almost entirely made up of literal shades of gray, subtly echoing the ambiguity of life.
In the Valley of Elah is a brilliant film where nothing and no one is black or white, good or bad, David or Goliath.
We give this film 3.5 pears.